welcome back to Traveling Guru. Every week we look at an inside aspect of travel and tourism, and I'm your host Dennis Fouts. And this week I want to discuss about the war of hospitality. And this is the hotel conglomerates. These are your Marriott, Hilton, Holiday Inn conglomerates versus your rent-by-owner organizations. Airbnb showed up on the market actually about 10 years ago. A lot of people don't know that. And starting with just, hey, if you have a rental, rent-by-owner property, hand it to us and we'll take care of it for you. And then you just receive the return on investment, and we'll take a nickel off the table and go forward with it, and we'll manage it for you. Now, this sort of peaked out, and they started grabbing more properties, and it's a referral system too. So that person referral, this person, they're moving in 10 years later, and the Airbnb has by far now become the name of vacation rental by owners, right? And it's a billion-dollar business, and the hotel industry has made themselves aware of it, and they are fighting back. And it is intense battles. You're seeing legislation that's being pushed by the hotel conglomerates, and the marketing push by, of course, Airbnb of why people need to do it so they can have cash in pocket and go on their own vacation. So this is intense, and there are some winners and there are some losers, and I want to discuss how you can be on the winning side and not be on the losing side. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so how can I really win? All right, so I owe that to you. All right, so here we go. If you are going and you are driving, so let's just say you're here in the Northern Virginia area and you want to go to Charleston, South Carolina for a 4 or 5 night, 3-4 night weekend. Booking direct is a great option. It's easy. So then what happens is then you can ask your travel agent, hey, book me direct to the Marriott or whoever you have it with. Hey, find me the best hotel that's opportunistic for me. Here's my rewards number. That's important. And book me direct. Find me the best deal, and then go. Let's move forward. Right? That's what it's for. Now, if you are comfortable with an area but you've never seen it, so let's just say you want to take some time and you want to go to Tennessee up in the mountains or Colorado. You may have never been there before, but you want to do that small micro adventure. And you have 2 to 3 families wanting to rent a home together. Man, it's great. A hotel isn't really for you in this case, right? Getting a 3-4 bedroom house, I think the VRBO organizations are perfect. And there's plenty of opportunity for that. So who is that? That's Airbnb. That's how I see the best value to you. That's how Airbnbs and the vacation rental by owner businesses are really great fits. If you have 2 or 3 families that are wanting to sort of hang out together in a certain time, like go skiing, man, love VRBOs. Now, when is the consolidator, right? Because there's still there's still opportunity out there for consolidators, and this is where I believe that they're in. You want to go to someplace like Hawaii. Now, Hawaii, maybe you may have never been there before. Maybe you want to go to a different island, and you're wanting to you want to figure if you can get an all packaged in deal, because that might be the better means to go as far as price, right? So then what we have, so you have companies out there, and travel agencies are very well of it. You have United Vacations, and you have Southwest Vacations, American Airline Vacations, right? Sound familiar? It's all surrounded by the airline industry. Now what they do is, if you book your flight with them, through like Southwest Vacation going into Hawaii, which is expected into mid-late 2018, now what you'll do is you can get your Southwest flight, which is pretty awesome, and you'll get your 2 free bags per person, even more awesome, and you'll get a hotel, which you can choose from. Your travel agency, based on your budget, will find the best one for you, but you're still going to get the Hilton, the Marriott, the Outriggers. There's so many of these things that your travel agent will be able to give you the best value for it. Now, in that case, man, stop, don't drive yourself crazy. Tell it, it's just, what are you not getting in return? Well, you're not going to get your rewards numbers, right? And it'd be great, but remember what the deal you got, right? You got the 2 free bags, you got a Southwest flight, you got the rental car that's probably maybe $50-$60 because you consolidate it with the Enterprise or the Avis, right? So this is how Pricelines and this is how your travel agencies are really going to be able to drive you the best cost value, but you may not, again, you're not going to get the rewards advantages. So, again, all 3 have their advantages, all 3 have their spots, but in summary, This is how, just as a very quick example, how I see how you can capitalize as a consumer all three of these things. And again, if you're not sure, hey, comment below at any time and say, hey, Dennis, I have a question. What do you recommend on something like that? And I'll give it to you. And same thing, if you have a side topic you want to talk about, also put it below and we'll discuss that as well. And in summary, all three of these things, Airbnb, your hotel conglomerates, and your price lines, they all have a spot in this economy, but there's a limited number of dollars in the industry. And so what you're seeing is this war of people trying to cut down each other to put that nickel back in their pocket, and this is where it's going to go. So in 2018 trends, yep, you're going to probably start seeing your Airbnb rooms rates starting to increase, somewhat due to legislation, and then of course some of it is people just realizing the value of, like, wow, again, if I'm keep selling out my room, maybe I need to start raising the price up, right? So it's the X and Y axis coming together. So that's what you should see. You're going to start seeing your hotel industry prices come down, and you see your quality coming up, and that's even more exciting. And you start seeing a little more complementary items that you should expect that you see in an Airbnb room. And then, of course, the priceline.coms, these are great for consolidators, but maybe you're going to find very quickly that they're not the cheapest way to find your Marriott room. That's it. All right, thank you very much, and look forward to helping you and bringing you to Travel Tip Tuesday. Help me by subscribing so we can keep talking. All right, bye-bye.